Keir Starmer, the leader of the Labour Party and the Prime Minister in the United Kingdom, has laid out an ambitious vision for the country. His government plan aims to address some of the most pressing issues facing Britain today, from economic inequality and the climate crisis to public services and social justice. In this video, we'll take an in-depth look at Starmer's proposals, examining their potential impact and the challenges they might face. Starmer's plan is built on 5 key pillars: a fairer economy, a green recovery, stronger public services, social justice, and a new internationalism. Each of these areas encompasses a range of policies designed to transform the UK for the better. Let's break down these pillars and explore what they mean for the future of Britain. A fairer economy. At the heart of Starmer's economic vision is the commitment to creating a fairer economy. This involves tackling income inequality, improving workers' rights, and ensuring that the benefits of economic growth are shared more equitably. Tackling income inequality. Starmer has pledged to address the stark income inequality that has plagued the UK for years. One of his key proposals is to reform the tax system to ensure that the wealthy pay their fair share. This includes introducing a higher rate of income tax for the top earners, closing loopholes that allow tax avoidance, and implementing a more progressive system of taxation on wealth, such as capital gains and inheritance taxes. Additionally, Starmer has proposed increasing the minimum wage to at least £10 per hour, which would help lift many low-paid workers out of poverty. He also plans to strengthen workers' rights, ensuring that employees have more secure contracts, better pay, and greater protections in the workplace. Supporting small businesses. Starmer recognizes the vital role that small businesses play in the economy. To support them, he has proposed a range of measures, including reducing business rates, providing greater access to affordable finance, and offering targeted support for sectors hit hardest by the COVID-19 pandemic. By creating a more favorable environment for small businesses, Starmer aims to drive economic growth and create new jobs. A green recovery. The climate crisis is one of the most urgent challenges facing the world today, and Starmer has placed environmental sustainability at the center of his government plan. His vision for a green recovery involves ambitious targets for reducing carbon emissions, investing in renewable energy, and creating green jobs. Reducing carbon emissions. Starmer has committed to achieving net zero carbon emissions by 2050, with significant progress to be made by 2030. To achieve this, he plans to introduce a range of measures, including investing in renewable energy sources like wind, solar, and tidal power, as well as improving energy efficiency in homes and businesses. One of his key proposals is to retrofit millions of homes with better insulation and energy-efficient heating systems, which would not only reduce carbon emissions, but also lower energy bills for households. Additionally, Starmer plans to invest in public transport infrastructure, promoting the use of electric vehicles and expanding cycling and walking routes. Creating green jobs. A central component of Starmer's green recovery plan is the creation of green jobs. By investing in renewable energy, retrofitting homes, and other environmentally friendly projects, Starmer aims to create hundreds of thousands of new jobs across the country. These jobs would not only contribute to reducing carbon emissions, but also provide stable employment and boost the economy. Stronger public services. Starmer's plan places a strong emphasis on strengthening public services, particularly the National Health Service, NHS, education, and social care. His proposals aim to ensure that these services are adequately funded, staffed, and able to meet the needs of the population. Investing in the NHS. The COVID-19 pandemic has highlighted the critical importance of a well-funded and well-resourced NHS. Starmer has pledged to increase funding for the NHS, ensuring that it has the resources needed to provide high-quality care for all. This includes hiring more doctors, nurses, and other healthcare professionals, as well as investing in new medical technologies and infrastructure. Starmer also plans to address the backlog of non-COVID treatments and procedures that have been delayed due to the pandemic. By increasing capacity and resources, he aims to reduce waiting times and ensure that patients receive timely care. Improving education. Education is another key area of focus for Starmer. He has proposed increasing funding for schools, ensuring that they have the resources needed to provide a high-quality education for all children. This includes reducing class sizes, hiring more teachers, and investing in school infrastructure. Starmer also plans to address the inequalities in the education system, ensuring that all children have access to the same opportunities regardless of their background. This includes expanding access to early childhood education, providing additional support for disadvantaged students, and ensuring that all schools are adequately funded. Reforming social care. The social care system in the UK has long been underfunded and overstretched. Starmer has pledged to reform the system, ensuring that it is adequately funded and able to provide high-quality care for all who need it. This includes increasing funding for social care services, improving pay and conditions for care workers, and ensuring that care services are integrated with the NHS to provide a seamless care experience. Social justice. Starmer's government plan places a strong emphasis on social justice, with a range of proposals aimed at addressing inequality and ensuring that everyone has the opportunity to succeed. Addressing racial inequality. Starmer has pledged to tackle racial inequality in the UK, with a range of measures aimed at addressing systemic racism and discrimination. This includes implementing the recommendations of the Windrush Lessons Learned Review, increasing funding for organizations that support minority communities, and ensuring that all public institutions are held accountable for addressing racial inequality. Gender equality. Gender equality is another key area of focus for Starmer. He has proposed a range of measures aimed at addressing the gender pay gap, improving support for working parents, and ensuring that women have equal opportunities in the workplace. This includes increasing funding for childcare services, introducing flexible working arrangements, and ensuring that all employers are held accountable for addressing the gender pay gap. LGBTQ rights. Starmer has pledged to improve rights and protections for LGBTQ individuals, with a range of measures aimed at addressing discrimination and ensuring that everyone is treated equally. This includes banning conversion therapy, improving support for LGBTQ+ individuals in the workplace, and ensuring that all public institutions are held accountable for addressing LGBTQ+ inequality. A new internationalism. Starmer's government plan includes a commitment to a new internationalism, with a focus on promoting human rights, addressing global challenges, and ensuring that the UK plays a leading role on the world stage. Promoting human rights. Starmer has pledged to promote human rights both at home and abroad, with a range of measures aimed at addressing human rights abuses and ensuring that the UK is a global leader in promoting human rights. This includes increasing funding for organizations that support human rights, implementing the recommendations of the Human Rights Act review, and ensuring that all public institutions are held accountable for promoting human rights. Addressing global challenges. Starmer has committed to addressing global challenges such as climate change, poverty, and inequality, with a range of measures aimed at promoting sustainable development and ensuring that the UK plays a leading role in addressing these challenges. This includes increasing funding for international development, promoting sustainable trade and investment, and ensuring that the UK is a global leader in addressing climate change. Ensuring the UK plays a leading role on the world stage. Starmer has pledged to ensure that the UK plays a leading role on the world stage, with a focus on promoting peace, security, and prosperity. This includes strengthening the UK's alliances and partnerships, increasing funding for defense and security, and ensuring that the UK is a global leader in promoting peace and security. Challenges and criticisms. While Starmer's government plan is ambitious and far-reaching, it is not without its challenges and criticisms. One of the main challenges is the question of funding. Many of Starmer's proposals, particularly those related to increasing funding for public services and social programs, will require significant financial resources. Critics argue that the cost of these proposals could lead to increased taxes or government borrowing, which could have negative economic consequences. Another challenge is the political opposition that Starmer is likely to face. The Conservative Party, which was in power for 14 years before Starmer's election victory, is likely to resist many of Starmer's proposals, particularly those related to tax reform and increased public spending. Additionally, Starmer will need to navigate the complex political landscape within his own party, where there are differing views on key issues such as Brexit and economic policy. Despite these challenges, Starmer's government plan represents a bold and ambitious vision for the future of the UK. By addressing key issues such as economic inequality, the climate crisis, and social justice, Starmer aims to create a more equitable and sustainable society. Whether he will be able to achieve these goals remains to be seen, but his proposals provide a clear and compelling roadmap for the future. In conclusion, Keir Starmer's government plan is a comprehensive and ambitious vision for the future of the UK. By focusing on key areas such as a fairer economy, a green recovery, stronger public services, social justice, and a new internationalism, Starmer aims to address some of the most pressing challenges facing the country today. While his proposals are not without their challenges and criticisms, they represent a bold and visionary approach to governance that seeks to create a more equitable and sustainable society.